Like most lads his age, Mikey Poulli is never happier than when he's kicking a ball around. He dreams of playing for Arsenal and England one day, and I don't doubt, having met him, that he's going to do just that. But Mikey has had to overcome unimaginable adversity just to keep playing the game he loves.
My name's Mikey, I'm 9 years old, I love Arsenal and I love football. I was born fully sighted, and at the age of 6 I started to lose my sight, and then by 7 I was fully blind.
Before we knew anything about his vision, he would tell me he wanted to be a professional footballer. When we found out about his vision and that the doctor told us he was going to go blind, I'd still ask him what he wanted to be during that kind of progressive deterioration, and he'd still say a footballer, and that would break my heart. And I used to think, what a poor boy, he doesn't know that he won't be able to play football because he's going to be blind, because I didn't really know that blind football existed at that time.
So basically, blind football is for outfield players who are fully blind, and then you've got your guides, so the guide can give the information to the attacking team. The way I describe the ball is it's like a giant baby rattler. They rattle on a high pitch, and Mikey can hear that.
I have to run into things, I have to run round things, and my coach will throw the ball to me and I run and score.
Before he lost his sight, he already had a talent. He was already a player himself. And as soon as you can see, when all he needed to do was to adapt his ability to blind football. And Mikey picked it up very quickly, and he's doing things that blind adult players can't do.
For me, it's not that difficult, but maybe for other people it is.
Having sport and football in particular present in our lives, and for something for Mikey to focus on, and all of us, has been a really positive thing for us, because obviously it's brought out something amazing out of Mikey, where he can show the world that if you believe in something and you put your mind to it, you can achieve that.
Playing football as a sport has given me a real focus, because I play every day. I play with my brother in the garden and play with my dad.
So Mikey deserves this Young Achievers Award because of his perseverance. He wanted to become a football player when he could see. He turned blind, he still wanted to become a football player.
I'm the proudest dad, and I feel like I'm almost one of the luckiest dads in the world to have such a positive child. He is the definition, in my opinion, of inspiration. He's simply inspirational, and he's like a life lesson to anyone who's going through any kind of adversities in their life.
He's just got a great attitude to football, great personality, and he's an absolute joy to coach.
Wanting to play for England is a real focus in life, and I'm never going to stop doing it, and I'm just going to carry on until I end up reaching my goal, which is winning the World Cup for England.
With his dad John, mum Mairead, brother Angelo, please give it up for our little superstar that is Mikey Poulli. Come on up, Mikey. John. Now then, let's turn around here, mister. Yes, Mikey. So while everybody calms down a little bit, Mikey, you've got them all a bit hot and bothered. Clearly you're a big football fan,
Yeah.
big Arsenal fan. There's a vacancy at the moment. Do you fancy the job yourself? Do you think you could do a good job as the Gunners' boss?
No.
Have you got any advice for Freddie Ljungberg?
Well, he has to play Ozil, Lacazette and Aubameyang, Pepe all at the same time on one team.
There you go. I'd say he's got a pretty firm idea of what it'd be to be a manager.
Better than Freddie already.
Now look, tell me, in that little film that we just watched, you sometimes have to put a mask on when you're playing. Can you explain a little bit about why you have to do that?
Because if once a player cheated, because they could see shadows, so they had to wear a mask just in case.
To make it fair, make sure it's fair. So they're having a little look at the ball?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your favourite thing about football, Mikey?
Well, scoring.
Scoring goals? And how many goals do you score a season, do you think?
Don't know.
And why don't you know, Mikey?
Because I scored too many.
He scores too many. I don't doubt that. Now, I know you play a lot of football with your little brother, Angelo, here. Angelo, who's better at football, you or your big brother?
Mikey.
Oh, how generous is that? You can tell it's Mikey's night. Mairead, John, I can't imagine what it was like. I've got two boys myself, just like you're two, a bit older now, to watch Mikey go from having sight and losing his sight. It must have been one of the most painful and difficult things for you all to go through. But then to see the young boy that he's flourishing into must be incredibly special.
I think it's so to say that we were absolutely heartbroken when we found out, but I think he's just proved to everybody what a superstar he is, and that how positive he is. Nothing's going to get him down, and we are so proud.
He has an extraordinary, having met him. Having met him, John, and talked to him, he's got an extraordinary energy for life and enthusiasm for football. He doesn't lack any confidence, does he?
No, not at all. I mean, one of the things I worried about was when he was losing his vision. I was like, before that, he was so full of energy. He'd be playing football every week at his local club, every day at school. I was like, how's he going to use that energy up? And I was so worried. I mean, he was devastated about not being able to play at his local club. But he just completely proved me wrong, that, you know, if you really want something, if you have a dream, then nothing should stop you. So
I can't see anything stop him, can you? Nothing's going to stop him. Mikey, how old do you have to be to get your England call up?
13.
13. It's in the diary. You're ready to go, aren't you, when they call you up? Yeah, too right. Now, we already think you're a bit of an Arsenal legend, as things stand, so we thought it'd be nice to bring up a couple of Arsenal legends to present you with your award. So please welcome, safe hands himself, the club's greatest ever goalkeeper, David Seaman, and Arsenal and England's record-breaking goal scorer, Kelly Smith. There you go, John.
You all right, Mikey? I didn't tell you, did I? I knew I was predicting this.
We chatted with him over dinner, didn't we, Dave? He's an extraordinary young man, isn't he?
He's very extraordinary, and it's a great story, and he's just an absolute example to everybody. I hope the Arsenal team play with as much spirit as what you've got, Mikey.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kelly, from your perspective, when you had to battle really hard to become a professional footballer and achieve what you needed to achieve, did you have the enthusiasm and passion that Mikey's got?
A little bit, but he's got it in abundance. And one of my slogans was always dream big. And he's got certainly like all the abundance of emotions, and he wants to drive and be the best that he can be. And I can't wait to follow his career and hopefully watch him play for England one day, because that would be the best thing ever.
Mikey, can I just say, really good luck with your England career, yeah? But one more thing, I'm really jealous of your ponytail.
He's already got the footballer's haircut, hasn't he? Kelly, David, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands once again for Mikey Poulli.